When Lloyd Preacher died in 1972, the Augusta Chronicle didn't make a very big deal about it. Neither did the Atlanta papers, where Preacher had been living for the last part of his life. That's really a shame, because Lloyd Preacher had more to do with the look of downtown Augusta than any man since James Oglethorpe. The reason is simple. He was probably the very best architect in town when a good part of that town burned down in the 1916 fire. It was Preacher who rebuilt and redesigned many of the larger structures that we see today. The Imperial Theater right here, the Marion Building, the Lamar Building, the Richmond Summit Hotel right across the street. He helped design the Augusta Chronicle building, Tubman School, and Houghton School. But there's some more about him I'll tell you when we come back. If you look at all of Preacher's buildings, you get a sense of his style. Lighter colored bricks or tiles with elaborate facades. They also have distinctive ornamentations used to soften the sharper boxiness of the buildings. In architecture school, they call it Sullivanesque, after Chicago's Louis Sullivan in the late 1800s. This is all pretty good for a young man from Fairfax, South Carolina, who came to Augusta after graduating from Clemson and saw his career skyrocket. By the early 1920s, Preacher had moved on to bigger and better things. The South was becoming a resort region, and Preacher's firm designed new hotels around the Southeast. He even moved to a bigger city, Atlanta. That's where he designed the work for which he is best known, the elaborate Art Deco neo-Gothic Atlanta City Hall. It's the one they still use today. You know, Augusta might not have made a big deal about Lloyd Preacher when he died, but that didn't stop Lloyd Preacher from maybe making a big deal about Augusta. Speaking to a group here in a few years before he passed away, he said that Augusta could be one of the best cities in the Southeast if it would only awake to its potential. I don't think any of us would doubt that Lloyd Preacher awoke to his.